Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back for another bit of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we did advance a little bit further in the east, although our lines are a bit thin right now, and also we have been fighting a little bit over here in the southeast. And of course, in the west, we actually did take a little bit of land, but not too much, and also a tiny bit of land over here, so we're slowly making progress. I did also remember after the end of the episode that we do still have a little bit of fighting to do over here in the northern front against against the wildlife, I suppose. Let's go ahead and utilize the tanks first. Ooh, there we go. That's a double kill there from the get-go. There we go. So that's 300 enemies destroyed. Remove these in, and I guess we're going to use the 2 sets of infantry to deal some damage. Although we're also going to be taking some losses on our side by the looks of it. But there we go. That's 100 for 100, so it could definitely be worse. Move this in here. Oh, there's more enemies there. And now we capture that. Ah, so whatever was there is now on this side, I reckon. I'm gonna move that one over here for now. Or maybe we moved over there. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Right, well, we did lose a bit of troops. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the replacement units. Alright, yeah, we needed the armored transport as well from the last episode near the end. Alright, it was the machine gunners. I was like, I knew that there was something. There we go. And then I suppose the recon... Yeah, we could probably destroy a bit more of these. We got quite the firepower on those rovers. And consider that we got 30 of those total. That's... Well, it's only 400 that we got kills, but it's still pretty decent, all things considered. And whatever they had in here has decided to pull back. So we're definitely capturing a lot of land over here in the northwest now as well. Which of course does count for the victory. So if we do have a look at the victory conditions, victory overview, we are almost caught up with Athena and Commune now. They've still got more population, although not massively more. It's like 1.3% more population of the planet, and then we already have a larger portion of the land area. Only lead like a 0.8%, but still, that is a decent increase on our victory score in here. So it's a little bit surely taking the first slot finally, or first place finally, so that is good. Is there really no economic research available? Hold on a minute. Oddly enough, I don't think there is. Well, in that case, next time we do the budgeting, we can probably reduce the economic council's things a bit further then. And start pushing more into military research, I suppose. Because they've still got quite a bit of things to research in there, I guess. And also, I suppose we could start putting a bit more into applied science and maybe a little bit on the air research as well, because there's quite a few things in there that we could be doing. What do we need for the battle dress? Walker hydraulics is something that we'll need, as well as... Well, we've got the heavy combat armor already. But fair enough, and so there is going to be fusion plant and a few other things that we'll get eventually. We haven't done any of the atomic stuff yet. Oh, right, so that gave us the discovery, but not the tech itself. Okay, well, that's fine. In the previous episode, we got a little bit of stuff. But anyway, I think we're ready to go to the next round. I'm just gonna... I think we should be good. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't lose too much money, and hopefully the logistics can start slowly catching up in the eastern front. There's with the new areas and all that, it's going to take a while for the logistics to be up to scratch, but I'm sure that we can manage that. It might take a few rounds to stabilize itself. They're bringing a lot of troops in the southwest over here, or at least a lot of troops moving in there. When that is quite an attack. Oh! But they failed to push us out. They lost quite a bit of troops in there, mostly infantry, I think. Regardless, they took casualties, that's for sure. And then the eastern front, there's a fair bit of troop movement in the south. I think they're pulling back some of the units at least. A bit of airstrike. We might want to get a little bit of something that is going to be able to shoot down those enemy planes there. Well, they're trying to push us at the middle, but they failed to do that, at least with 2 attacks there, at least 1. We've got 300 infantry, 10 tanks, 300 walkers. That's on the northern front. But we didn't lose anything, which is quite nice. Heavy Siege Grenadier Infantry Corps. There's a lot more cards. I don't think we actually need most of those. Let's see. New demand. Bureaucratic assets reach at least 23 levels. We need another 2 levels total. We'd have 10 rounds to do that. I mean, I suppose we can do it. It's going to take a decent bit of workers to actually run all of it, though. Military Research Council priorities, no need to change that. Do we have... Right, so there's a Storm. Let's have a look at the Storm Grenadier Infantry. I mean, we'll put that in there, and that'll be good enough. Then, Minor Workers striking Catmandos. We could give it into some of their demands, I suppose. Or we could just use the troops. We'll use the troops. 200 militant workers were killed. A bit of fear, but that's fine. Military Workers strike in Norfolk. That is a large chunk of the population, so we'll give a bit of money in there. Walker agitation in Albertus. We're going to investigate. The average is 156 for the difficulty. It might not be that high, admittedly. So I'm just going to give in to some of the demands. So we may need to do a bit of trading to get some more money. Mindstrom demands release of spy. Or Mindstrom. I'm going to return this spy. Yes, sir. Because that's the one over here. Got fairly cold relations with them, admittedly. But if we could start improving that, that'd be nice. For now, at least. We are using quite a bit of energy, but I suppose a lot of that is delivered to units. Yeah, 500 of that was sent to units. Which is probably because we've been doing a lot of fighting, admittedly. So how are we doing in terms of replacement? Did everything get delivered? Not really. There might still be a little bit of armor that is waiting to be delivered. Okay, another dragon just in case, so we'll have a bit of extra. But I think that may have been just the logistics in the Eastern Front. So let's actually have a look at the Eastern Front first. Yeah, this one didn't get, but again, there is a bit of logistics issues here. Did we manage to get the asset in here? No, the truck station is not quite yet completed. Spitzberg is also having a bit of population issues. Or at least worker issues, and that's for sure. But hopefully we can start fixing that over time. We can use the flat guns to move a little bit closer to these. That's actually what I suppose I could do. Just get the dirt road along here. We might move a little bit of the road network in here. I'm not entirely sure where exactly it's going to be going right now, but it is a bit of a mess, that's for sure. The logistics points over here are not sufficient for a lot of things. I'm just going to keep the rocket artillery over here at Spitzberg for now. And utilize the troops elsewhere first. These two should be able to destroy some of the enemy tanks. Well, yeah. Destroyed 20 out of 30. Then, of course, we could utilize this one to also break the enemy in here. Well, we didn't destroy it, but we pushed it back at least. And the question is, because we could move one of these in here, and maybe we'll destroy that one first. Oh, there was 50 in there. Now there's 30. Now we can still keep on attacking. Let's attack this one. I don't know what it is. Well, it was light tanks. It isn't anymore. Oh, that's the artillery, I see. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the enemy tanks here. Oh, one of them panicked. I push them back. Can I attack the... Yes, I can attack the enemy artillery in here. If we can destroy some of that, that'd be nice. Well, we destroyed 10 guns. And then I think... I'm gonna pull back for now. This one's gonna move south. These can probably head south a little bit. We do know that they've got... Oh, right, we do have a bit of infantry, at least, that we can send in. But they've got a bit of tanks in here. I suppose I could use the wizards or something to push them back. We do have also the transport planes that I wanted to use in here. So I'm going to move it over here to this one. And can I do a bridge into... No, not there yet. I think next round, maybe. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Next round, but yeah, these can keep on moving forward. We've got the motorcycle troops at least now fully reinforced. They tried to attack us in here, but I think it's time to do a bit of a counterattack. Would these be sufficient? I think they'll be sufficient. There we go, we pushed it back at least. We're going to move in there. We're going to move in a bit of infantry assisting. We'll use the 1st Armored Brigade over here to push them back. There we go, that's 30 tanks destroyed. We could potentially attack over here as well with these two, I suppose. There we go, that's another 20 tanks destroyed. So, yeah, that's pretty effective at pushing them back. I do wonder if I should... Well, no, those are in the mountains, admittedly. We could probably use these two. Both got the infiltration. So it should be fairly easy to push them back with these infantry units. And there we go, we can move in here. I suppose it might be time to move that one closer, and I guess we'll move these two forward. That can move into the mountains. That can move to the northern area. Keep that at the crossroad. So there we go, we're pushing them back. They've still got a lot of troops in here, but a lot of them are so damaged that I don't think they're going to be a problem right now. Which is definitely good news for us. We do have a bit of colonists again. We could probably send a bit more to Riyadh, because I know that we need plenty of workers there. So I'm just going to go ahead and send all 600 in there right now. The sooner we get the workers in there to run all the logistics, the better it is for us. And, or, you know, build up all the buildings that we're working on. Technically speaking, we might have been able to send something to Spitzberg, but right now it's probably best to just have a little bit of leeway in there. I don't know what's on that airfield, admittedly. I do wonder if the Wizards would have the range to either do an air attack on that one. Yeah, we could do an air attack in there. Should be getting... Oh, okay, there's infantry. Good to know. They probably dug in fairly well. Didn't really do a lot of damage, but at least we got the recon in there that we needed. So yeah, they're fairly well dug in. It's Savannah, so they can have up to, what, 125? Yeah, so they're almost at full entrenchment there. I suppose we could use the dragons to push back the enemy over here. Might take a little bit of cattle. Well, they're getting a few hits. Oh, there we go. 20 guns surrender and 20 tanks destroyed, so that's pretty decent. Then we'll pull back. We'll have a bit of a no man's land over here again until we can... I think that once we push through from the south, we can link up with this front, and then we're going to keep on pushing forward. That's probably going to be the way to go. These could probably push further down south, though. Well, it's definitely starting to threaten their supply lines in here. Of course... Oh, this one's not linked up. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a quick little dirt road. Oh, we can't build... No, actually, we can build the dirt road through here. There we go. So we'll have a bit of a road going down south, so we can actually have a bit more supplies, especially towards the mountains in here. That's kind of what I'm the most worried about right now. Then I suppose we should have a look at the western fronts. There's a little bit of tanks there. Do we still have the range to attack that? Not really. We could do an air strike over here, I guess, where the artillery is. And of course the motorcycle troops, but don't know how much damage we'll do. We managed to do... I'll get a few hits on the artillery, but we didn't push them back yet. They've dug in fairly well here, so I think our best bet is probably just try to keep on pushing along the road here, quite frankly. Force them to sort of pull back one way or another. There we go. At least we overrun one of the light armor battalions there. They've got a lot of troops around here still. That one's just motorcycle troops and then a bit of tanks. I could try attacking the motorcycle troops, although what do they have as weapons? That's actually not that bad. It's Gauss rifles, but that's about it. Go ahead and give them a bit of hell, shall we? Oh. How the tables turn. Yeah, no, they actually pushed us back. Well, let's go ahead and get some... Well, we've got a one blocker in there. I'm going to get one of those solids over there. That should give us a bit more firepower, especially against the infantry. And apparently they actually pulled back from here. Now the question is... Ah, there they are. Make sure that they don't outflank us in there. Although I think they had someone going in here, if I remember correctly. Might be over there right now. So let's go ahead and... You know what? I could use the grasshoppers to do a bit of air recon. Right about there.
Birds are in the sky.
No, we did not find it. Okay, what about in here?
Birds are in the sky.
No? Because we've got pretty good recon in here, but I don't know where the enemy is. Huh. Well, regardless, we're slowly having a bit of a pincer against the airfield in here, and once we capture that, we can link up these troops and start heading west if need be. There's a bit of tanks in here. We could try doing the air attack once again on them. Suppose we could send in the... Actually, which one? Well, I didn't select the wizard unit from there yet, but at least this way we can get a few hits in there. Actually, quite a few hits. Whether we're actually doing any destruction remains to be seen. Nope, no destruction of units there, but you know, it's reducing their readiness even further. So I think it might be time for our infantry to do a bit of a mass assault in there. Okay, we're taking a bit of casualties. We did still push them back. Unfortunately, no inflicted casualties, but now they are in the low mountains from now on. We can even... Ooh, yeah, we can move the artillery in now and then do the artillery strike there. But since they're tanks, they don't really get bonuses from that. But I suppose it might help a little bit in inflicting the casualties there, I guess. The barriers, how much of a range did we have? We had a 5, was no, it's 3. Oh, it's only 3 hexes range. Okay, in that case, we want to move that closer. Do still have the wizards over here that could do a bit of an air attack. Give them a bit of a hell, shall we? There we go. And then I suppose they still got the AA units there. I'm just going to use this... No, actually, I'm going to let it get some more readiness so we can do intercepting if need be. Seems like they... Oh, yeah, they had pulled back there into the mount... or into the jungle. We do have artillery. Let's go ahead and do a bit of range attack on here. Don't know if we'll deal a lot of damage at middle, but we might get a few hits at least. And weaken the enemy that way. There we go. That's 100 motorcycle troops. Destroy. And I suppose one of the things that I could do is I could use our tanks a little bit. They got the hold the line there. They got the motorcycle troops over here. We only got the... Oh, these are the heavy tanks. Okay. Just going to attack against the enemy tanks here. I don't think they'll have the attack values to really destroy mine, at least not in large numbers. Maybe they get a few critical hits or something, but... No, we didn't push them back, we didn't lose ground at least. We could get in here, actually. We got a bit of artillery over there. We are running a little bit, or outrunning our air coverage a little bit. And then, of course, we didn't manage to push this one back yet. Do have the tanks in here. We could do another counterattack. We don't have a lot of action points, but... I'm sure that we can deal some damage, right? Or not. Yeah, no, it's another 30 tanks as a casualties. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and get replacement troops directly in here then. At least one solid. And the rest could be dragons, because I know that there's still plenty of tanks that we need to destroy in these parts. But they are definitely getting pushed back slowly. They're also taking a little bit of ground in the north, but that's fine. If they got troops all the way in there, then they're not really going to be a problem further south. We lost the hot pool again. These could move forward. Aha, there we go. We relocated them. That's 600 of these snakes. Let's go ahead and kill them. Not exactly the damage I was hoping for, but let's go ahead and keep on pushing them. Oh, there we go. That's 100 at least. Okay, this can't move anymore this round, and that's fine. Let's hold on to the resort. And is that's still the salamanders in here? We can probably destroy a few more. We'll slowly attrition this stack away. The combat there, we can also start pulling back a little bit with that one. I guess in the east we're not really going to be doing all that much. And in the island, I mean, we could do a little bit of artillery strike, but I'm not going to waste the ammo right now. Although we are still using some ammo, so let's go ahead and make some ammo in here. Don't know how much we can actually store, though. Probably not too much, let's be honest. And the logistics are still a bit of a nightmare in here. I guess these could actually move in here. I'll move the barriers a little bit closer, since it's only 3 hectares radius. And these can't move any further right now. We just got the road admittedly built there. We got a bit of tanks over here, but these are low on morale. As far as we can tell, anyway. So I don't know if these can hold on to the ground right now. These are with the infiltration. Oh, right. So you should be part of the southern... Okay. Or the core, or the headquarters in the south there. Okay. They got a bit of troops over here. Like, we're starting to enter into the heartlands of their territory. So if we can take the capital, I think that's pretty much end for them. Which is fine by me. Let's get to the next round, shall we? We spent already quite a bit of time on this around here. They seem to be pulling back some of the troops in the south. And also bringing some other troops in. Ooh, there we go. We shot down some of their planes. And more of their planes got shot down. It's a bit of an artillery strike, but no damage on us, other than maybe a little bit readiness loss. Oh, that's another airstrike on Unsung as well. Or on the island of Unsung. Oh, and then now they're starting to bring a bit of a front line at least to the eastern front there. I don't really have the troop concentration to push them back quite yet. Oh, well, they tried to tackle our infantry there, but they took losses and they did not push us back. Oh, something landed. Behind the lines there. And that's bad, because, well, somewhat bad. Because it cuts off the fuel completely from the rest of the network. But we've got a pretty good stockpile in there, so it's not the end of the world. So we've got 20 tanks, 10 low altitude and 10 high altitude. Not too bad then. Discovered water in Taz. Not that we necessarily need too much. Aha, a robotic soldier has been completed. And the barrier 2 has been completed. Right, we do still need to build more bureaucratic assets, that is true. How much do we have over here? We got probably level 2, I presume? The university level 2, but what about the... Yeah, bureaucratic office level 2. If we go for any higher, then it's probably gonna... Well, there is a bit of extra in there. But can we... I suppose we should be able to do that, yeah. That is... gonna be taking... basically doubling the amount of workers needed. I'm gonna do that anyway. And in Spike, we could probably do something similar. If not that, then the high command officers, so we could upgrade that one. It's gonna increase the energy consumption quite a bit though, so let's also go ahead and get some energy stuff. We've got the nuclear power plant already, level 1. We could make that level 2. It's going to increase the radioactive consumption a little bit, but the amount of power that we get is going to be bloody massive, so I think that's fair enough. And let's have a look at the decisions. Incident with joke gone wrong. That's the commander of 3rd Heavy Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. Guess we could denounce the actions of the leader. For now, demand that the civilization level reaches 8.42. Or 43, sorry. We've got, what, 10 rounds? 11 rounds to do that. I mean, I'll accept that. I don't think we'll actually manage to do that, though. Right, so now we need to figure out what to research. There's a shield generator, extreme vehicles, tactical nuke, micro nuke RPG. We go maybe for the shield generator, actually. And then we just got the new surface air missile launcher done. That's the mechanized quad machine gun. We've got one of these already, I think. I haven't really done much about it. What do we have in the... Oh, right, we never got the medium aircraft. Mostly because we don't have the airfields of this level, let's be honest. And I think the heavy helicopter, I suppose it's the Cobra, which is a fighter bomber. We have been using it a little bit. I do wonder if we should... we could probably get a little bit longer range just by making the same thing. Simply the improved fuel efficiency. There's 6 hexes, so it would be an extra hex. I think we would maybe do this even better, though. So let's retry this a few times. So I'll be bringing you back in a few moments. Okay, there we go. We got it up to 9 hexes. Increase the engine size and a lot of the fuel capacity. So it's going to be a little bit better, at least. The weaponry is going to be mostly the same. Ooh, black market discovered in Taz. I'm going to let them be. That's going to be an extra 100 credits per round for us. Walker agitator in Hidden Village. We could try to investigate who that is. We'll try. Ooh, 100 increased bar. Okay, yeah, that's bad. 1,300 workers left us. That's not good either. Talent recruitment drive. This is Zoria Deep in Spy. I'm going to not stop them to increase the relations. We do also get a lot of money out of it, which we do kind of need, which is definitely good stuff there. But unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode already. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.